Well, good evening, everyone. My name's Peter Dorhout. I'm the Dean of Arts and Sciences, and I want to welcome you to this wonderful celebration. But first, let me thank the group from our School of Music, Theater, and Dance. They'll be back. They got another set to do, so you'll have an opportunity to enjoy them, maybe do a little dancing later on. But again, welcome to this Eisenhower Circle Celebration. And tonight, we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of this event. You probably already know that wood is the gift associated with the 5th anniversary, which is the reason why we've got this woody theme kind of thing going around the room tonight. And one of the items that you'll find on your table looks like this. It's engraved with our 5th anniversary logo. And these coasters are created from beetle kill wood from Colorado and are the kind of something special I'd like you to take home with you and remember this event as a small token of our appreciation. So hopefully everyone will have a chance to grab one of these at each of your tables. Please allow me, though, to share a little bit about our brand with you tonight. You've probably seen it cycled around up on the screens behind me, but I'd just like to summarize. In the college, we believe in the power of an arts and sciences education. It's an education that prepares students to make a difference in the world, and we embrace the development of a complete mind through the university experience that incorporates the arts, humanities, and social and natural sciences, and empowers students to think critically, logically, and independently, to write and speak forcefully and effectively, to analyze and quantify information, to ask difficult questions and discover solutions, to assess values and frame discourse, and to live and work together with understanding and compassion. Those are the values that we place on our students' education here in the College of Arts and Sciences. Now, encompassing the natural sciences, social sciences, humanities, and arts, the college teaches most of the foundational studies courses and 55% of all the credit hours that are taught here at K-State. It's the College of Arts and Sciences that prepares K-State students to go out and make a difference in the world. So this is a quote, and it's not from Milton Eisenhower. Historically, for those of you who are new to this event, and I see a lot of new faces tonight, we talk a lot about Milton Eisenhower, who I'll introduce to you in a little bit, but this is not a quote from Milton Eisenhower, but I think it reflects this philosophy that I just shared. The quote goes like this: "Study the science of art. Study the art of science. Develop your senses, especially learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else." From Leonardo da Vinci. It's our goal to be a top 50 public research university by 2025. The College of Arts and Sciences plays a critical role in reaching this very ambitious goal. The college has internationally recognized scholars building world-class programs. Students are exposed to excellence. They work with distinguished scholars on exciting projects in energy, laser technology, ecology, numerical analysis, cancer research, lost Kansas towns, argument and discourse on the human condition. And that's just a few. Class projects test learning from painting a self-portrait to setting up a psychology experiment to writing a news report that airs on campus radio and television. And we make the music, as you heard this evening, we make the music that moves the soul. That's the College of Arts and Sciences. Look around you tonight at our students, at our faculty, and our alumni. You did all that and more. As I mentioned, this is our 5th annual Eisenhower Circle Celebration. In 2009, the Dean's Advisory Council was moved to create an event to recognize the thousands of loyal alumni who have contributed at least $250 annually to the College of Arts and Sciences. Now, when trying to determine a name for this giving circle, they decided to name it after a K-State president and arts and sciences alumnus, Milton S. Eisenhower, who was our 9th president at the university and a person whose name is on the building where our administrative offices are located. Milton Eisenhower was an interesting and important figure in our university's history. He was the only president of the university who was also an alumnus. As a 20-year-old freshman at K-State, Eisenhower was a member of Sigma Alpha Epsilon and served as editor of the student newspaper. And after graduation, he was offered a job in the U.S. Foreign Service. In mid-1943, he accepted the offer to become K-State's 9th president, and he served as president until 1950. He's also served as president of 2 other universities, Johns Hopkins, which also has an Eisenhower Hall named after him, and Penn State University. Milton was the youngest son of David and Ida Eisenhower and the younger brother of our U.S. President, Dwight D. Eisenhower. He died in 1985, and as I've mentioned, Eisenhower Hall, home of the college dean's office, is named in his honor. He is an example of someone who built his career on the foundation of an arts and sciences education and went out to make a difference in the world, impacting thousands of students over his long tenure as an academic leader. I just want to take one moment, and everyone hates when I go off script, so I'm sorry. I just want to take one moment. If you had a chance when you walked in over by the food line, you'll see the poster that's up there that says Eisenhower Circle. A few years ago, when we started to print up that poster, we had a fair number of names. The names were really easy to read. Now, we haven't changed in the time since we started printing up that poster. We haven't changed the size of the poster. I hope every one of you had a difficult time reading your names on that list. We have had more and more and more folks join the Eisenhower Circle, and my goal, in the not-too-distant future, my goal is to have 2-point font for everybody's name up on that list. And I'm going to ask you to help me increase this circle. Make that font smaller. Let's get some more names up there. Okay, back on the script. You all can calm down now. Everyone who's afraid I'm going to run over. The Eisenhower Circle Celebration is really an opportunity for us to thank you, our alumni and friends, who have been so generous to our college and students through your giving support. Many of the students who have benefited from scholarships that you have started are right here tonight, and we'll have an opportunity to hear from Anna Cooper a little bit later, who would like to say thank you to you on behalf of all of those scholarship students. The celebration also allows us an opportunity each year to recognize some of our outstanding alumni who've gone on to do amazing things in their careers. And it's in that spirit that I want to start by inviting Paul Lageson to join me up on the stage, along with Andrew Bennett, who's the head of mathematics, and retired Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Snowden, who is the former commander of the Air Force ROTC program here in our college. Now, as they make their way to the stage, please let me take a few minutes and tell you a little bit more about Paul, who was nominated for the Alumni Merit Award by Andrew and Jonathan. Paul received a BS in mathematics and a commission from Air Force ROTC in 1983 and has excelled in his service to our nation as a Defense Intelligence Senior Executive, making him one of K-State's highest-ranking government alumni. Currently, he's the Assistant Deputy Director for Analysis and Production within the Signals Intelligence Directorate of the National Security Agency, or NSA, where he is responsible for the guidance and policy of the organization chartered to discover adversary intentions, means, and methods for the use in the highest levels of the U.S. government. Now, prior to this, he was the Director Prior to this, he was the Director of Defense Technology Integration Program. It's easier when they're just 3-letter acronyms, and then I can rip them off. Defense Technology Integration Program under the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence. While in the Air Force, Paul held multiple command positions at the squadron, group, and base levels. The NSA is the largest employer of mathematicians in the world, and Paul's work there builds on his strong academic background in mathematics. After his outstanding work here as an undergraduate at K-State, he earned a Master's of Science in Applied Mathematics and served as an instructor in mathematics at the Air Force Academy in Colorado. Paul also graduated from the Inter-American Defense College and the Air War College, and additionally, he graduated within the top 10% of the Air Force Air Command and Staff College at Maxwell Air Force Base. And he's been recognized as a distinguished graduate. Now, Mr. Laugesen has been a career-long advocate and supporter of K-State, twice returning as a guest lecturer for K-State undergraduate lecture series in math. He's remained a member of the K-State Alumni Association and is an annual contributor to the Ahern Fund, a contributor to K-State Friends of Mathematics, and has been a football season ticket holder even though he lives in Maryland. Now, Paul lives in Hanover, Maryland with his wife, Kathy, who's with us this evening. There she is, along with his parents, Daniel and Mary Harden. So at this, would Daniel and Mary please wave? There you are. So please help me congratulate Paul for receiving this honor. Congratulations. All right. Would you like to say a few words?
Sure. I'd be happy to. Thank you.
And I'll take this out of your way.
Okay. Thank you. Well, thank you, Dean Dora, and thanks to the College of Arts and Sciences, the staff have been very gracious. And thank you, Dr. Bennett, and the Department of Mathematics for your support on this award. Thank you, Jonathan, Colonel Snowden, for your support. Jonathan really initiated this by submitting me originally for the award and conspiring with Dr. Bennett for the award. Also want to say thanks to Tom Rosler for all his support in putting together the details. Also, just want many thanks to my mother and father, Dr. Daniel Harden, a PhD graduate from the College of Education here at Kansas State in education, and my mom also a master's degree in education from K-State. So we're, as Virginia Bennett said, we're a K-State family. My wife Kathy, also K-State graduate in 1982. She's older than I am. So in fact, I understand I just missed the cutoff to be a Young Alumni Award winner. So just that much. Yeah, sorry. So, and I also want to thank my very good friends Greg and Tawny McHenry. Greg and I went to high school together in Clyde, Kansas. Graduated in 1979 together, and then went to K-State together. So we've been friends for a long time. Stay in touch. The best thing about Greg is he introduced Kathy and me to Tawny, his beautiful wife, and so it's been fabulous staying in touch with close friends from high school and college here. I'm very humbled to receive this award in Eisenhower Celebration. It's I understand that last year Steve Fiziak won the award, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit, and I realized by this time in October nobody's thinking about the Royals anyway, so that's but then go Royals, right? So I'm very proud to have graduated from Kansas State and from the College of Arts and Sciences and from the math department. My 4 years here taught me to value learning and service and leadership, and gave me opportunity to practice and experience all of those. During my sophomore year, I was just thinking about this coming up today, and I made three really big decisions. One was to change my major from engineering to mathematics. I'd started out in engineering, changed a couple of majors within engineering, and then when I decided I wanted to be a math major, I had to go see the dean of the College of Engineering, and he was pretty perplexed why I would do that. So why would you want to just study math? Math is good, but I did. I did because of the passion that the mathematics faculty inspired in me, and they really did very much inspire me. The second decision I made was to join Air Force ROTC because I started worrying about how I was going to pay, for all these loans and what kind of job might I get as a mathematician. The dean had kind made me a little fearful of that. So I saw an ad in the paper in the Collegian. It said, attention sophomores, two-year scholarships for engineering, math, and physics majors. Bingo. I went into the math and into the RC department, said, I'll take one of those scholarships, please. Turned out a little bit harder than that, but they did come through. And while I was waiting to go to ROTC camp, so this was all within a couple of months, I met Kathy, then Kathy Judy. I decided within a few months that I was going to marry her. So big decisions in my life: be a math guy, be an Air Force guy, and marry the beautiful and the love of my life, Catherine Laugesen. So pretty much my whole vector for my personal and professional life all set within a couple of months, and has brought me here today. So I just want to close. The degree I received from the College of Arts and Sciences prepared me very well for the career that I've had. In addition to giving me the scientific and mathematics background to deal with advanced technologies in the Department of Defense, in the Air Force, and in the intelligence community, it exposed me to the humanities, social sciences, critical thinking skills. Unlike engineering major, I had to learn a foreign language. That's turned out to be very useful in my current role because we have a lot of linguists working for us in addition to mathematicians. And it helped me take those skills in order to deal with the kinds of decisions that I'd have to make as an Air Force officer and now as a senior executive in the intelligence community, dealing with geopolitics, dealing with the analysis disciplines of the intelligence community. So I'm very, very proud of my K-State roots, the career it prepared me for, and I was going to recite the values that you described, because I saw that on the website, and it very much describes exactly the things that K-State gave me, and it ends with, in order to give K-State graduates an opportunity to make a difference. And my time at K-State, Arts and Sciences, Department of Mathematics, and ROTC have given me that opportunity to make a difference. So, thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Paul, Andrew, and Jonathan. Congratulations. Now it's time to recognize our first Young Alumni Award recipient by inviting John Blair, University Distinguished Professor, along with Sarah Baer, to join me up here on stage. And Paul, you're right, you just missed the Young Alumni Award by that much. And as they make their way up here, let me tell you a little bit about why Sarah, who received her PhD in biology in 2001, was nominated by Dr. Blair for the College of Arts and Sciences Young Alumni Award. Sarah is currently a professor of ecology in the Department of Plant Biology at Southern Illinois University, focusing on ecosystems restoration and grasslands. Since graduating, she launched a career that is remarkable not only for her academic achievements to date, but also for her dedication to mentoring and training students at all levels, for her community outreach and engagement activities, and for her work to promote ecological restoration and conservation efforts regionally, nationally, and internationally. She is involved in several areas of genetic variation, plant-soil interactions, and ecosystem function, including collaborative USDA-funded research with scientists from the Ecological Genomics Institute here at K-State. She's been funded by the prestigious Mellon Foundation to expand her research to the grasslands of Africa, and she continues to lead the restoration ecology aspects of the Kanza Prairie LTER program. See, I love these acronyms. I can zip right through them. These projects and related research that she's conducted since graduating has led to growing national and international visibility in the field of restoration ecology for both Sarah and for K-State. With a reputation as a dedicated and talented teacher and mentor to students at all levels, Sarah is a highly talented and hardworking scientist who is well on her way to an exceptional scientific career. She's developed a multifaceted research and outreach program that addresses both basic and applied questions in ecosystem ecology, and she's breaking new ground in the growing field of restoration ecology. Sarah lives in Carbondale, Illinois, with her husband, Matt, and children, Sadie and Roland, who I think are here with us tonight, yes? You guys were left on your own down in Aggieville for lunch, right? Glad you made through that. Okay. And they found their way shopping appropriately to the barber. Good. All right. And along with the husband and two children, she's here with her mother and father-in-law, Jim and Jane Wiles. Can you wave and say hello? It's great to have you here. So please help us congratulate Sarah on this wonderful honor. Would you like to say a few words?
I can.
Okay.
All right. I'm incredibly honored to receive this award. A lot of things had to be aligned in my life in order for me to come to K-State University. My husband had a tenure-track faculty position at the time. I was interested in going back to graduate school, and I always tell my students, you don't choose a place, you choose a person to work with. So I investigated. I was interested in grasslands. I learned about the long-term ecological research program here at Konza Prairie, and an opportunity to work with John Blair. I always tell my students, you should research this person who you're going to work with. So I emailed faculty at University of Georgia about John Blair. And Dr. Paul Hendricks emailed me and said, he is the best soil ecologist I know. So there's no doubt that I wanted to come here, but I was fairly selective in my graduate school planning because my husband wouldn't go just anywhere. He did his bachelor's here at Kansas State University in biology, and I knew that he loved this place. And it was really the only way to make all of this work. And really, on top of that, I wouldn't make it to the place I am professionally or personally without the support of my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, who were always eager to help and watch my kids. They live in Kansas City, so I could drop them off and continue my research program at Konza Prairie. And to have such wonderful children, Sadie and Roland, who are really easy and wonderful. All these people made this possible, and I'm incredibly grateful. So thank you.
Thank you, Sarah and John. Our final award tonight is the second Young Alumni Award, and I'd like to invite Dr. Betsy Cobble, head of the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work, to come up to the front with me and Damon Heiniger. Now, Damon earned his bachelor's degree in sociology from K-State in 1991 before going to earn an MBA with the Jack Massey School of Business at Belmont University. Today, he is the President and Chief Operating Officer of Corrections Corporation of America, or CCA, which is the nation's largest provider of partnership corrections to federal, state, and local government, operating more than 60 facilities, including more than 40 company-owned facilities with approximately 90,000 beds in 19 states and the District of Columbia. Now, in addition to providing the residential services for inmates, CCA facilitates other rehab and educational programs, including education, vocation, religious services, life skills, and employment training, as well as substance abuse treatments. In 2011, Heiniger was named among America's 20 most powerful CEOs under the age of 40 by Forbes magazine. The list features the nation's leading group of young top executives of this country's biggest publicly traded companies. Damon and his wife Carrie met at K-State and reside in Nashville, Tennessee with their two children, Robert and Millie. And they are committed K-State fans and support the academic mission of the university. They have funded 2 scholarships in the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work, one for a sociology major with a criminology specialty, and one for a sociology major. I hope that you will join me in congratulating Damon for this award.
Holy mackerel, man. So this has been quite a week. Let me tell you a quick story. I have, my wife and I, as you kind of heard the bio there, and Peter, holy cow, I got to take you on the road with me. That was quite an introduction, but.
I just read what's written down.
Well, thank you, regardless. We live in Nashville, Tennessee. We've been there about 18 years, originally from Leavenworth, Kansas. But we came back on Tuesday because there was a couple of sporting events, as you know, at Kauffman Stadium, both Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So both Carrie and I went to the Royals games both nights. And this has been quite a week because game one obviously didn't go the way we wanted, but I got to meet George Brett and got a foul ball. And then obviously last night we had a better outcome. But the big event this week is this event tonight. And I just got to tell you all, I think you got the wrong person. I mean, I've had these moments in my life, very humbled and thankful for that, but I just think, gosh, what am I doing here? Holy cow. So I'm very, in all seriousness, very thankful and humbled by this honor. It is something that means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my family. I do want to do a couple thank yous like the individuals before me that did in their remarks. First of which is, let me say thank you to Peter, all the leadership within arts and sciences, and the council that also selects these awards. Thank you for your everything you do, but also support of the college and also the bigger mission for the university. Let me also do another thank you, and if I could get a show of hands, faculty, professors, either current or previous, department heads, if you would raise your hands for a minute. Let's give them a round of applause. Well, a special thank you to all of you because many fond memories during my time here at K-State, but one of which is the faculty, the professors, the department heads, then and now, just making the time, making yourself available whenever to talk about not only the course and the curriculum and the assignments, but also advice on what to do in my life. Grateful for all those moments which are truly impactful. And you all don't get to hear that often enough, but it means a lot. It means a lot. So thank you to all of you here in the Arts and Sciences to support the mission of the college and the university, but also the student body. I also do want to thank my family. So Carrie unfortunately could not be here. Accounting grad, and as Peter did so well explaining, supports the university just as much as I do. Robert and Mildred, our 7-year-olds that turned 70, I should say, on Saturday, very thankful for their support as always, and also my parents. They're in Lansing, Kansas. They couldn't make it tonight. I was the fortunate one in my family to first go to college, and they paid the whole way. I didn't have to worry about a loan or figuring out a way to get to school. So thankful for their support, and also my in-laws who actually now live with us in Nashville. I'm very proud of this college. I'm very proud of everything Arts and Sciences has done in the past and currently, and as also said, very proud of this university. And I want to tell you a quick story before I get off the stage here. I became CEO in 2009. And typical of the case, especially when you're a new CEO, you go out on the road. New York, Boston, you go to places where you've got investors and help them educate them about myself. One of the first meetings I had in New York City, we're publicly traded, about $4 billion market cap, met with an investor. He had already gotten my bio. I'd already read his bio in advance of the meeting. We're in his office overlooking Central Park, kind of going through my whole career and my background and education. And he, like I said, I saw his bio. He went to I'll say Ivy League school. And kind of towards the end, he said, do you feel like you're fortunate that you're a CEO of a publicly traded company because you went to a public school and a public university? And I said, absolutely not. I'm very humbled and honored and thankful to be in this position. But it's the time I had at K-State that prepared me to make me better prepared, not only throughout my career, but to be a leader with this company. And that is something that is a constant. Just know that, a couple of folks in Nashville, Tennessee, my wife and I, very proud, very supportive of all that you do and all this university does. So again, thank you for this honor, and thank you for the recognition, and thank you for all you do. Thank you.
So thank you, Damon and Betsy, and to the award selection committee for making these fine selections and doing such a great job of vetting all the nominations. So thank you to you all. I'm going to go off script again because I got a little bit of time. Damon mentioned something, first generation to college student, and I'd like a show of hands. For those of you who are in the room who are a member of the first generation in your family to go to college, just want to see a show of hands. Okay? It's a lot of folks. Kansas State University, we are very proud of the fact that we have currently in our student body 40% of those students who are the first generation in their families to go to college. A 150-year-old institution in the state of Kansas, and we still provide a very unique opportunity for students who are the first generation in their family to go to college. And since I'm recognizing students at this point, I'd just like to take a moment and introduce you to some of the scholarship students. I'm not going to do it individually because we have an awful lot. But I'd just like to ask all the students in the room to just please stand up and stay standing. And I'm not going to do a roll call, just all the students please stand up. These are the folks that you have helped support, many of you, through your generosity. And if there are any parents in the room, I'd like you to be standing and recognized as well. Parents of students, heck, if you're just a parent in general, you can stand too. And before I make any recognition, please stay standing. All of those of you who have contributed to the college to help support student scholarships, would you please stand? Okay, now we can thank everybody and applaud. Many thanks to all of you who make this possible. Around your tables, you saw we've sprinkled some students, and I hope you've all had a chance to meet some of those students and to learn a little bit about what they're up to, and hopefully it's all good. Learn a little bit about what they're up to and to let them share their experiences with you. Before I conclude, and I really will conclude, and I promise not to go off script too much more, I do want us to reflect on why we're here, and so I have asked one of our students to come forward. We are here to serve the students, and we're here to provide the next generation with the opportunity to learn and become equipped to go out and make a difference in the world. We have a lot of students who are taking advantage of that opportunity, and it's all thanks to the folks who are here in the room, thanks to you. Now, one of those students is Anna Cooper, who is anxiously awaiting for me to introduce her. She received a College of Arts and Sciences scholarship this year, and Anna is a senior majoring in life sciences, Spanish, and is a pre-physician assistant student from Overland Park, Kansas. She's also president of our College of Arts and Sciences Ambassador Program and is doing a great job here at K-State. So please welcome Anna, who's going to share a few words with you.
Thank you, Dean Dorhout, for introducing me. And it's just such an honor to get to be here in a room of so many people that love K-State and love the College of Arts and Sciences. Like Dean Dorhout said, I'm a senior. I'm majoring in life sciences and Spanish, and I'm pre-physician assistant, so I'm currently applying to grad school. As I reflect on what my scholarship through the College of Arts and Sciences has meant to me during my years at K-State. I think back to the summer before my freshman year when I got an envelope in the mail from K-State, and I read the first few lines, and it said, congratulations, you've been offered an additional 4-year renewable scholarship through the College of Arts and Sciences. And I remember jumping up and down because I knew that made K-State not only my first choice, but also the most affordable option for my college experience. And as a senior that's dual majoring in life science and Spanish, I've had the opportunity to experience a variety of disciplines within the College of Arts and Sciences. And I can honestly say that as I look forward to a career as a physician assistant, I can say that I am more prepared as a medical practitioner someday because I've had experience with both the challenge of science coursework and the practicality of foreign language. If I hadn't been blessed with this scholarship, I'm unsure that I would have been able to pursue both interests. I may have chosen one or the other, and I'm very thankful for both the breadth and depth of the education I've received through the College of Arts and Sciences at K-State. As a student, I'm really thankful for these scholarships, and just with the rising cost of higher education, it makes scholarships like these even more valuable to us as students. So on behalf of all the student recipients, I want to thank you for helping us pursue dreams that we otherwise might not have been able to pursue or afford. And I know I speak for every one of the students that's here tonight when I say that we're more prepared for the future because of your help. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I've lost my place. I'm going to have to go back to the beginning. But seriously, we really do have much to celebrate tonight. Our Alumni Award recipients, I want to congratulate you all again, as long as my glasses enable me to see everybody. We've got some amazing students, and I hope that you've had an opportunity to meet and mingle with them, and there's some in the back where we ran out of chairs, and it's great to have you all here. Wave in the back. We also are thankful to our generous alumni who support our college and this special 5th anniversary. Now, with that in mind, we're going to do something a little different this year. We're going to conclude with a featured performance of the Latin Jazz Band, which consists of students from the music program in our School of Music, Theater, and Dance. And so I'd like you to welcome them back with a great round of applause.
Thank you. This last number is a piece called Lágrimas Negras, which translates to black tears. So this is a rather sad song. However, it is quite a joy to listen to, so we hope you enjoy this last number.
Las
Give it up for the jazz band. Thank you all very much. Now, in closing, I do want to thank everyone for coming out this evening. I hope you're departing this place tonight with a new appreciation for all of our student scholarship holders, as well as the circle of people who made that possible. As friends, alumni, and soon-to-be alumni, I appreciate all that you do for us in the college, at K-State, and for all the people for whom you make a difference. You make us proud. The party is certainly not over. You're welcome to stay and enjoy the sounds from our wonderful musicians, as well as the company of our friends here this evening. Thanks to you all. Thanks to our student ambassadors who are lining the back wall. Thanks to the staff. Thanks to all of you. Everyone who was working behind the scenes and sometimes in front of the scenes to make this celebration memorable and keep me on task. And most importantly, thank you for all you do to help the College of Arts and Sciences continue to provide the opportunity for students to make a difference in the world around us. Let me close by saying with one more quote. This is a quote from John Wesley, who's the founder of the Methodist Church, who wrote this about philanthropy. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times that you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can. Thank you for all the good that you do for K-State. Have a great evening, and I hope to see you all at the tailgate on Saturday. Good night.